Hello everyone and welcome to this module on the mechanical motor vehicle. In today's video, let us learn to overhaul and inspect the differential assembly. By the end of this video, you will be able to dismantle the differential assembly, dismantle the pinion assembly, inspect the parts of the differential assembly, and assemble the differential assembly. Let us collect the tools, machinery, and material required for this. Trainees Toolkit 1, Bearing Puller 1, Circlip Plier External 1, Benchwise 1, Torque Wrench 1 set, Feeler Gauge 1 set, Dial Indicator with Stand 1 set, Vehicle 1, Kerosene as required, Soap oil as required, Bunion cloth as required, SAE 120 oil as required, cleaning tray as required, and grease as required. Dismantle the differential assembly. Hold and lock the differential so that the pinion shaft does not rotate. Remove the pinion shaft nut. Use a special tool to lock the pinion. Remove the pinion shaft flange. Drive the end of the pinion shaft with a hammer and brass drift. Take the pinion shaft assembly out. Make marks on both the sides of the caps for identification. Loosen the stopper bolts on both sides. Remove the cap fixing bolts. Take out both the bearing caps. Lift the differential case assembly and hold it on a vise. Remove the bolts, fastening the bevel gear to the differential case. Take out the bevel gear. Take out the side pinions, side gears, and thrust washers. Remove the side bearings from the differential case. Use an extractor or a special tool. Ensure that the washer sits squarely on the differential cage and does not touch the inner race of the bearing. Inspection. Inspect the pinion for wear. Inspect the side pinion and side gear for teeth wear and check the bearings for free rotation. Dismantling of the tail pinion assembly. Support the inner race of the inner taper roller bearing of the tail pinion on a special tool and press the tail pinion out of the two taper roller bearings. Remove the outer taper roller bearing assembly. Remove the split spacer rings between the two races. Remove the split washer between the two inner races. Remove the inner taper roller bearing assembly. Ensure that the outer races of the two taper roller bearings are not interchanged. Remove the circlip of the pinion. Inspect the parts of the differential assembly. Check the tail pinion teeth for scoring, burrs, breakage, overheating, etc. Replace the defective tail pinion. Check the bearing seats on the tail pinion for scoring. Check the spleens on the tail pinion and its coupling flange for wear and burrs. Check the threads on the tail pinion. Check the circlip grooves on the tail pinion. Check all bearings for scoring, bitting, burrs, overheating, etc. The crown wheel and tail pinion are replaced as a set. Assemble the pinion in the housing. Fix the inner race of the spigot bearing on the tail pinion. Fit the circlip. Ensure that the chamfered end of the inner race faces the pinion teeth. Press the inner race of the inner taper bearing till it touches the pinion teeth. Use a special tool. Slide the spacer washer on the tail pinion. Place the outer race of the outer taper roller bearing on its tail pinion. Fit the thrust washer on the outer bearing. Place the threaded slotted ring with a new oil seal on the tail pinion. Apply oil on the coupling spleens. Press the coupling flange on the spleens of the tail pinion. Fix a new coupling nut on the tail pinion. Fit the special tool on the coupling flange. Mount the tool on the vise. Tighten the coupling nut at the specified torque. Fit split spacer rings between the two outer races of the taper roller bearings. Fix a special tool on the pinion flange to find out the preload. Move the weight on the bar away from the pinion. Note down the minimum distance between the pinion and the weight at which the pinion starts rotating. Multiply them. This is the preload of the pinion bearings. Compare the preload with the manufacturer's specification if specified. Select a spacer to obtain the specified preload. To increase the preload, use a thicker spacer. Fix the pinion assembly in a differential carrier. Assemble the differential assembly. Fix the side bearings into the differential case by using a special tool, that is, the differential side bearing installer. Assemble the side pinion and the side gear with the thrust washer in the differential cage. Fix a bevel or ring gear on the differential case and tighten the bolts at the recommended torque. Keep the differential case assembly over the carrier case. Place the two bearing caps over the case and align the mark. Fix the dial gauge. Fix the dial indicator needle on the crown wheel on the convex side of the bevel gear tooth. Measure the backlash. To increase the backlash, the crown wheel is to be moved away from the pinion. Loosen the left side adjusting check nut and tighten the pinion right side check nut. Repeat this till the specified backlash is achieved. Tighten the cap bolts at the specified torque. Lock the adjusting nut with the lock plate if provided. Check and set tooth contact between the crown and pinion. Fix the crown wheel study brass bolt if required. Check the differential action by rotating one side wheel. The other side wheel should rotate in the reverse direction. Fix packing on the differential assembly cover. Fit the cover on the differential assembly. Fill the recommended oil to the specified level. In this video, we have discussed how to dismantle the differential assembly, dismantle the pinion assembly, inspect the parts of the differential assembly, and assemble the differential assembly. Hope you have a clear understanding of this session. Thank you all and see you in the next video.